Here's my thoughts on redoing shows, doing good shows and shows based off video games. For starters, if you're really gonna just really take a show and try to do a show like Castlevania, but you seem to care more about politics and ideals, then you really gotta ask yourself, you really kind of wonder why you even made a show or call it anything related to Castlevania. I mean, because you think you stick a few vampires in it and you think that's what makes the show good, then it's not a show. You just created a show with vampires with just the name. And this goes for any show. Shows like He-Man and shows like that used to have been so good and amazing that gets remade into something that gets full of ideals. Because some of the shows I have seen that be remade hasn't been that bad. But some of these shows that try to get remade from some companies have a habit of thinking that we want to see shows with new ideas and changes that actually seem to take what would make it wonderful away and leave us with this show that's more about people's gender, races, and stuff like that. I mean, I don't mind you telling a story and stuff like that, but when your story feels more or less like you just do a story together and you didn't read any type of source, you didn't read anything related to what you were making, then why did you call it Castlevania or shows like Castlevania a show? Think of it like when they did Velma and how that show failed bad because the show was pulling Scooby-Doo down. It wasn't about Scooby-Doo, it was just this actress that saw herself has a bad character that saw herself as this messed up Velma that didn't just seem like he created a Velma that treated everybody like trash, and how in the end you saw these people, characters people fell in love with, like Fred being treated like a spoiled brat, a spoiled kid that can't do nothing right at all. I mean, maybe this is the reason why Velma didn't get remade, and a lot of people need to realize, I think a lot of people got woken up to say, we don't want shows that like Velma that's saying, because the actress wants to make a show that's it's not even a Scooby-Doo show, it was just some it was just an actress that wanted to be in a cartoon show, so she just took the name and thought that we wanted to see characters that are being butchered and killed. I mean, in the end, that Velma show was a fail, and that showed how shows that only care about ideals and you think characters that are self-hating about somebody's gender or about anything is okay to have. I mean, these days we need to get back to shows that people love. Shows if you want to do that stuff in their own way, try to do it where people will get into it, not just push these ideas to people and think that's what we want. I mean, these days we don't want shows that get destroyed, or shows based on video games or old cartoons being remade into newer visions. I mean, why is it that we have to censor? Why do we have to change them to be like that? I mean, stuff like that, like the live action One Piece anime that looks amazing, and the few episodes I've seen look way cool. At least it stuck to what he was doing. It felt like the writers actually killed for what they wrote over some of these other shows that just seem to want to hire idiot. I mean, say that, but writers that don't care about what they're writing about or what the show is about. They just put what they want to put into it. I mean, more and more, this is why stuff like in Hollywood that people are tired of bad movies being made, and why stuff like Disney try to make shows good when they realize you basically got people wanting, even Disney, like they care more about siding with only one side of the world over their true fans. The side with the true fans really want to see good stuff. They rather side to people that want ideals. They mean how they censored down Jessica Rabbit and thought some people couldn't stand seeing a beautiful looking Toon Girl character wearing a beautiful dress or anything like that, and it had a big bust. Couldn't be like that at all anymore. She had to be covered up. Even the white that was so amazing to look at, and I seen a lot of YouTubes on it, looked so good, but in the end he got told to cover up. Was told to be covered up because these people couldn't handle it. And it was like, why is it that we so offensive over anything in a video game that's beautiful? I mean, games like saying, well, reboot, the female characters looks like trash. It's just sad when we live in this world that beautiful female characters can be beautiful and actually be people. Them acting like they would do, like we would do sometimes in the world. I mean, what's the point of playing games like, I mean, how games get treated at times? Like, we can't have anything wonderful in them anymore. But it just feels like we live in this society that so many things we definitely don't want to glorify gets treated better, but things we see something like a video game girl character or girl in a show that has to actually could be tough but still shows that she does need help at times, makes her evil, makes her bad. But a girl that's tough and doesn't want nobody to help her and thinks she's better than a guy or something like that is wrong. I mean, it doesn't matter what gender, it's just that if you're gonna do that stuff, then don't call it a show. I mean, you kind of distorting that idea. So this is just my thoughts on shows. We should just get back to what shows stood for, and just not worry about ideals anymore.